Mystery.
But
That's
your
never
way-
gonna be uncovered. It's such perfect timing for DC.
From something terrible. But your way, are you getting some memories triggered with this BJ Hecarim? Because I remember when BJ first came in, it was the Udia Hecarim meta, and boy oh boy was he good at the horse.
Didn't he play it on Friday as well?
I wasn't casting, so I don't know.
I think so. I think BJ actually played the Hecarim game and he looked quite good, and we actually made the exact same recollection. Was it yesterday even? I don't quite remember. First series of Saigon Buffalo against Flash, I believe Friday. But the Hecarim coming back, and yeah, BJ was really good in this horse meta, so let's see if he can do it again. He didn't go for the Muramana build, instead he went full tank. I want to see the Muramana. But then again, there is a lot of damage in the enemy team, so maybe full tank is the better way to go. Exciting.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Hecarim necessarily needs to add damage, is the thing. They've already got a Jinx, a Jace, and a Vex to do that. Over on the other side, Lulu Aphelios. Once again, Vit being enabled in this team. I like to see it. So far, he's been a huge improvement over last split, where he was a bit of a liability. He's now come in. He's been a big part of this one. Blazers as well on Syndra. Is certainly no slouch. How do you think these teams want to approach this game? As apparently there must have been an issue in the client or something, because we are just hanging out on the loading screen.
I think Blazer Syndra is quite interesting. I think he was a very good Syndra player. When I think back, Blazers, even in the splits, he didn't look super amazing. Syndra was always one of his standout picks. So I think this should definitely give them priority. I'm not very familiar with the matchup, but just thinking about the two champions, there's not really anything Vex can counterplay. Syndra doesn't have dashes or anything, so apart from Vex finding an all-in, it's not the natural counter pick like it is against LeBlanc. So I'd say Syndra probably with a little bit of an advantage there. We're going to see and learn if that's true. But yeah, I feel like all of these lanes are very, very strong from Luxury side. And coated Irelia into Jace. Now this is the other side of the counter matchup you can go for. Last game we saw the other approach, which is tank teamfight outscale, engage outscale, Malphite. Now we're taking we are going to kill you in lane. And Killer Queen already went to top lane all the time last game. So I expect him to just sit there, put up the tent emoji and kill Hasmid over and over again. Or maybe feed kills over to Hasmid over and over again like in game 1. So I think make or break is the top lane once again.
And finally, we have Summoner's Rift. We head on in to the final game of the first week of the VCS Spring 2022. And what a week it has been. Upsets and stomps, close games. We've had it all.
Yeah, I think spring already looks more competitive than winter.
Hello. Cheese is here, but it's been spotted.
Coach just sprinting away, and fortunately he's a very fast champion, so you can just use his base movement speed of something in between 335 and 350. It's one of those champions that has way too much of base movement speed. Irelia should be fine. Irelia Jace is always a matchup worth looking at. Honestly, the whole time we could just have the camera in top lane for the whole game, because some weird things can happen in all Jace matchups, especially against melee carries. Both sides can win. If Jace plays it perfectly, then Irelia is gonna get pushed out of the wave, never gets on top of Jace. We saw 2 kills and level 1 Broken Blade against Adam over in LEC. Adam on Irelia really falling prey to the level 1 of Jace. And the same setup is here for Hasmid with the Summoner spell. He went for Conqueror, so this means long trades are definitely possible for him. You can see he wins the first engagement. But yeah, this is just a super spicy matchup, and the longer it goes, usually the more favored it is for Irelia, especially if she's able to stack up her passive and then use her ultimate to lock the Jace down. So both top laners have gotten an MVP. One of the two has to decide the series.
What are you, moving away from the top side, even though it is still on our screen, what do you think of the decision to bring in High? Or H3, rather. Oh, never mind. We'll have to come back to it as Froggy's decided to flash forward. He's ignited Blazers, and he is getting the party started, but he can't get the kill.
And I think we just forgot about Froggy Vex, because Froggy Vex was amazing when he played it in the first 2 years against...
Tonic, so valuable there, by the way.
Yeah, he smashed Yoshino. I think back to the series, Yoshino played, in Game 3, he played Galio, and he got smacked around by Froggy. Good disengage from Blazes, nicely done, Scatter the Weak. BJ is not able to close the gap on Blazes. 2 flashes blown in mid lane, so this means both of these squishy champions are vulnerable and attackable from either side.
Yeah, the junglers have blood in their eyes as they look at those 2 fairly immobile mid laners, both without that flash. Sure, we'll see plenty of visits from both BJ and Killer Queen as this one continues on. Lee Sin as on demand. Froggy in some trouble. He's just got to try and get a counter kill here, but Blazers playing it well, playing respectfully, gets on out, and that is first blood for the Killer Queen.
And Kerrix, remind me what our analyst segment start with. What advice were the analysts giving to the side of Saigon Buffalo?
I'm going to be honest, I went to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
As BJ comes on in, they're going to try and trade it here. They've roamed the bot lane up. This is a very, very well done thing. Froggy comes in, denies any chance of an execute, and Saigon Buffalo get 2 kills back.
Shogun, you can't do that to Froggy. Oh, man. Shogun just stealing away the kill.
Shogun had to roam. I think it's good. I get that, yeah, okay, he sold him out, but I actually do think it's the better result.
Well, the gank is super straightforward, so not much to say here. The analyst said, or Milky in particular said, ban away Lee Sin from Killer Queen, but maybe not necessary, as BJ with a nice counter gank and Taki flash hook. This is what we expect of Taki. And of course, the second kill is just a little bit of added insult to injury to the side of Luxury. But come on, Shogun. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Froggy cancelled an auto.
Maybe.
I think that was very intentional. They gave it to Shogun. All jokes aside, I do think giving it to Shogun was important. He roamed.
Oh,
while
what
Froggy
is
was
going
just walking
on?
back to lane. Up on the top side, we have another fight as Husband and Coda going at it. Husband, he's got to go back through Coda. It's a fully stacked Irelia passive. He has that W up.
Oh, good
the
dodge.
lightning is out. He can't hit the flawless duet, though. It is in fact flawed, but it doesn't matter because Irelia is a balanced champion that should definitely exist.
Irelia gets the kill here, and this is a huge start. Finally, someone able to shut down the Jace. Now, Jace was solo killed in game 2 as well, but not in a 1v1 in the lane this early.
Also,
so
there was a second kill.
Yeah, Froggy died
we've
to
got a
Killer Queen
replay
again.
of it.
Super easy setup, not much to talk about. Good synergy. Lee Sin and Syndra is one of the strongest 2v2s in possible. We saw a lot of it in Worlds 2018. IG comes to mind with amazing Syndra and Lee Sin performances. But yeah, here we go again. And now Luxury in a really good position in both solo lanes. We wanted to talk about H3, who's in this game, and you mentioned him once, and then action all across the board.
We didn't have time.
Yeah, so let's spend a few seconds. I think it's just because he's the better Enchanter player. CBL, really not known for his Enchanters. His Lux was bad. So I think this is just H3 being a little bit more comfortable, and also this duo being a little bit more, having a little bit more synergy between the two of them, because they played a whole split together. Okay, how? Thresh is an interesting champion. But yeah, that's, I think, the reasoning behind H3 being subbed in for this particular game.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. It was worth briefly discussing. The action does appear to have stopped for now. As let's have a look at this 1v1. How did they even get into that situation in the first place?
I like how Coated missed 2 E's and still won the fight. Aurelia, very skillful champion.
Coated hasn't hit an ability yet.
And he gets to level 5 first, which is the huge advantage here. Both have stacked Conquerors, as you can see, and Husband realizes he's going to get to level 5 and is actually in a stronger position. And I thought he was going to win, but then Coated with the Q resets.
He autoed a minion.
Oh, he autoed a minion.
He switched the empowered auto from switching into cannon mode, hit a minion. He kills him if that lands on the Aurelia.
Oh, so I read the situation correctly.
Yeah, it's just a mechanical misplay there from Husband. It's just a mistake.
You know what it is? Not using targets champions only.
Hello. There was a kill in the mid lane. How are we meant to catch everything?
We're not allowed to actually see the mid lane ganks because they're so quick, and both of these mid laners are so exposed that they just die in a matter of seconds. So, 2 deaths on either side. These are just the farming places for the junglers now. Both of the junglers very happy to just visit the mid lanes, get a quick kill, and then move back into the jungle. As Hasmid, yes, he's level 6, but Killer Queen is 2, and of course he hits the Q.
Of course he does. Killer Queen, he's got homing Qs as he forces Hasmed right away, and this will only get coded further and further ahead.
Look how sad Hasmed's damage is. He went here, reduction first item, Executioner's Calling. He still lost the 1v1, even though that's the only reason you want to go for this item. As we have another mid lane gank. This time Blazes walks away using his flash, so he's gonna die in the next few minutes. But the top lane is a huge issue for the side of Saigon Buffalo.
Away. There's a trap. There's a trap. He lacks critical information, but lacking in the bot lane is health. As Shogun has picked up a counter kill, is trying to get excited, bearing down on H3, but he doesn't angle the chompers well enough. And the Lulu will be able to get away with a shield. The trap wasn't sprung on the top side either, so BJ is safe.
Unfortunately, H3 was not level 6. This could have been a double kill for the side of Vid. If Lulu has ultimate, they easily kite out Shogun and kill him as well, or at least force his flash. But this way, Shogun could just stand there, use his auto attacks, and the initial kill went over to Vid, but they just don't have the staying power, even though the weapons are great. But look at this situation. If H3 is level 6 and has his ultimate, that's such an easy 2v2. Great flash as well from Vid, but so much damage from the both of the Saigon Buffalo's bot lanes. That's... wow. He flashed 2 crucial abilities and still... oh, never mind, no time for me.
Yeah, in the replay, we actually saw Hasmed going down, was taken out by a gank, and now it is the counter. As Froggy moves up on the top side, has the Shadow Surge reset. I'm sure he's going to go in. There it is. He throws out the Shadow once again. BJ doing a good job. Will actually clean up the kill. Do they want to go back under? I don't think so. That would be crazy. So in the end, it's a 2-for-1 in the favor of the Buffalo.
Already at 12 kills at 9 minutes. This game is just going at the blistering pace. Gum, you need to be prepared for these two teams because, yeah, you might be the team in the VCS right now slowing down the games with very low kill scores, but these two teams are not here to follow. Just constant action all across the board. What is done from Blazes to start of the fight. Beautifully done. Just an easy kill for Coated, but then the punish comes in. Taki heat-seeking hooks this time around, and Killer Queen gets punished by the other targeted ability.
Yeah, this was a really well-timed roam up here, and now Froggy on this Vex is in a great position. Froggy has been awesome on this champion as well. It's something that he's been utilizing extremely well. With these early kills, we may well be in for a frog champ time.
And also take a look at BJ's inventory, just completely ignoring the current meta, not tank, not Muramana either, it's back to Sundra, which means much more damage on the initial impact, maybe a little bit less staying power, but with how fast these fights are going, here we go again.
Well done, Froggy cancels the resonating strike, the rocket comes in as well, perfect play.
Saigon Buffalo is so much better than they were in winter. The coordination between mid and jungle is back. BJ has put on his monitor again, hopefully, because he looks so much better. It's just, he's in the right places at the right time. And this was our main criticism for him when he was down at the bottom 2 junglers, honestly, in the winter split. Nowhere close to that right now. He's definitely not the best jungler. I think Killer Queen is still outperforming him overall over the course of the week. But he's competitive again. That's the biggest thing. The biggest issue that Saigon Buffalo had to fix coming into this spring split. And I think this is a very good start.
I agree. I 100% agree. I'd love to see BJ reclaiming his former throne. We need our junglers to stick around. Wait, what? No, no, not again. Oh, we did see this actually. This was just Froggy with an excellent cancel. I was worried that there was a whole nother kill that we missed.
Killer Queen showing some twitchiness. They are flashing into the rocket. Could have flashed the other way. Was probably dead either way. It was a really good counterplay from Froggy. And I think the Vex might actually be the better answer instead of banning away Killer Queen's Lee Sin. Vex is so good at handling Lee Sin, as we can see. She can cancel his jump, and then he's kind of lost. He's not the most tanky of champions on the Rift, and if you cancel his Q jump, he only has his W to get away. So this Vex seems to be a crucial part of the puzzle to solve Killer Queen's domination in the jungle.
Well, it has been banned quite a bit as Taki. Hex flashes over the wall, throws out the hook, and now Vit's in some trouble. That was a wild Moonlight Vigil.
Oh, what?
Managed to stay alive for now, but there it is. The Ignite will deal that last tick of damage, and out of nowhere, Vit dies.
Well, Vit tried to dance with Taki, but Taki's hands, they are mighty good. Very nicely done on the skill shots now. And Saigon Buffalo dominating, running away with this game. This is going to be first tower funneled into Shogun and BJ. Probably the two players he wanted the gold on the most. So perfect execution. They're actually all the gold going over to Shogun. So Shogun now in an insanely strong position. Taki actually coming from the other side. I didn't catch that. Okay, Hex flashing over the wall. Yeah, and I think Vit saw the tower shot and got overexcited. He thought, oh, this stupid support tried to tower dive me. I'm going to stun him on the tower and get the free kill. But then, yeah, Taki gets out of range.
It's interesting. So I'm not sure Vit had any time to do anything. He didn't have flash up during that play. He missed the Moonlight Vigil. I think maybe he gets a counter kill if that hits. But I just think that was... I don't think it matters what ADC is on the other side of that play. It was just really good from Taki. As Irelia whips out the ultimate. This time she's hitting abilities, but it doesn't matter because in comes Taki. And there's another one from Taki as he flays him back. Lovely stuff, but it doesn't matter because Luxury's going to bring in the cavalry. They boot Shogun back. He will eventually... Oh, don't let him get a kill. That would be a disaster. Don't do it. Irelia picks up the shutdown. Well reinforced by Luxury.
And Shogun is a very bad ADC. Not a single crit there on Killer Queen. There could have been a kill if one of the auto attacks crit. I think he gets the kill on Killer Queen. Instead, it's 2 kills back for Luxury. Saigon Buffalo overextend. Shogun, all the gold is on him, so naturally you want him to be the strong point of the map. But it's still Irelia against Jinx, and they kind of... it's an That looked so weird. It's an oversight on their part. They thought, okay, we have all the gold on the top lane, but it's still a champion mismatch. And let's take another look at this. No crit here, no crit here, no crit... I feel for you, Shogun. I feel for you. Could have been a counter kill. Regardless, it's a bad read for Saigon Buffalo, and way back into the game for Luxury.
Very unfortunate. And now, Shogun and Taki up on this top side. They want to potentially push in for more structure damage. This is a very fed Jinx. It's already got that Kraken Slayer and the Zeal. Compared to just the Gale Force and a longsword of the Aphelios. This has been a scrappy game your way.
Oh yeah, I think all the games between Luxury and
once again
Saigon Buffalo have. We only had 1 kill per minute, so a little bit less. Oh, never mind.
Oh. The rocket will not connect. Unfortunate there. It was a long-range, hopeful shot, but it is going to be towers traded, bot lane taken down in the favor of Luxury, top lane taken down in the favor of Saigon Buffalo. So this roughly 3k gold lead will maintain.
And I really have to stress again, all the gold is into Shogun. Yeah, he only has 2 kills, and some of the other members have 3 kills, but he got 2 full towers worth of gold, so he needs to be the main carry, and he kind of mispositioned in the last instance. Oh, there's another tower funneled into him, so this Jinx is insanely far ahead, but she has to deal with so many threats on the other side, so this needs to be a pristine performance from Shogun, and this is really a test of his character and his strength as one of the newer ADCs in this league.
For sure. Luxury evening up the Dragons as they claim the Infernal. We head over to a Mountain Rift. On the other side of the map, BJ has started off this second Rift Herald, so objectives traded. And with how many towers have gone into this Jinx, she's already completed a rapid fire cannon. This is getting a little bit worrying. If Shogun can hold his nerve, if Shogun can prove that he can run with the best, SGB are in a lovely spot in this game.
Okay, so the rapid fire cannon, there's a lot of diversity for the attack speed item second for Jinx. She can go literally for every single item, I believe, as Coated is under a lot of pressure. Can Taki land the initial CC? Of course he can.
He certainly can. I don't think Coded's got a chance out of this one, as a rocket is just sent along to say g'day. Doesn't get anything done, but BJ will get himself a kill. So the rest of Luxury look like they want to collapse, but I don't really think it's a very wise decision. I think they'll agree with me as they all just back off. A kill picked up for SGB.
Yeah, and Luxury didn't accomplish anything on the map. They were lost in rotation, consigned Kota to his fate, to his death in the top lane. Didn't really try to fight back either. Froggy now, he has such a good disengage. This is so cool to see. SGB just giving Killer Queen his insane Lee Sin and saying, well, play Lee Sin into Froggy's Vex. And so far, I think Froggy is getting the better of him. Even though the performance of Killer Queen in terms of skill shot accuracy, in terms of where he has to be on the map, is still very, very good.
It's very true. Ooh, Taki flashing away, but the Shadow Surge lands. He immediately goes in. The
BJ.
Wild Growth is used. It's going to deny the reset. Shutdown goes over to the Syndra. It is traded 1-for-1 into the backside. Does go BJ with the ultimate. He's got 3 to deal with. This Coded is distracting the rest of the team. This is a bit of a disaster here. It's a 2-for-2, but there was a big shutdown on Froggy's head. Rocket will get nothing done. Luxury will be happy with that.
BJ, way too deep. Why did you dive in there? There was no need. He tried to accomplish too much. Okay.
Ooh, Vitz, he's dead. Oh no, that changes everything.
That's a huge pickup. And Killer Queen just told his bot lane, yeah, you defend the tower, I get a few kills, but then his bot lane lets him down again. Blazes, whoa, we're in complete chaos, but the skill shots.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just individual outperformances there, too much class from SGB, and they are landing all the skill shots. Taki, once again, with the cute sidesteps, and then the Q to shut down Blazes on the other side of the fight. Look at Shogun, no mana, so he can't really contribute. He gets the blue buff. That's so crucial for him. Getting the blue buff on the first kill means he can continue the fight with the Rockets. We don't talk about BJ, he's inting. But on the other side, Coated, well, it's a team fight Aurelia from not so far ahead, so he can't really do too much. And in the end, Vid getting caught here once again by the Zap. I can understand I'm really bad at dodging Zap as well, but you should dodge this spell. That's a free kill for Shogun. That is too much going Saigon Buffalo's way. And we actually get to see this beautiful hook from Taki. Perfect positioning as well against Blaze's teleport. They didn't even have vision of the teleport, I believe, but Taki's here and Taki lands every single Q. Prediction, utterly perfect. No time for Blazes to react. That's a teleport wasted. I think there was another kill right now in the replay going Saigon Buffalo's way, and they are on Baron.
That they are. Shadow Surge is thrown out. It doesn't connect, though, so Froggy doesn't have access to that explosive reset potential, but he does once again cancel Killer Queen's engage. They trade it 1-for-1, but you'll take that every day of the week. Taki's worth a lot less than the jungler, particularly because Coded's dead as well. I'm not sure what happened there. It's now a 3v4 around the Baron. It should be smarted away momentarily. There it is. Well done. A double fear out of Froggy. This man is the absolute MVP so far. Oh, that looked a bit funny as BJ got polymorphed as he charged on forward, but it doesn't matter because he will still cut down the Syndra. High has to flash away, but it's only a matter of time before BJ hunts him down, and Saigon Buffalo are catapulting ahead.
I was just going to delay the death timer to the Dragon Spawn, so perfect chaining of objectives. Hi, you can't get away from here. I'm sorry. Maybe not. Actually, maybe giving up the dragon here. They still have a little bit of time, but more importantly, this Baron really opened up the whole game. Very nice dodge from Husband again against the flawless duet, and then Froggy is everywhere. This is why Froggy was once praised as the second best mid laner. Yeah, he had some really bad individual games, but his ability to read the map and be in the right position, and his ability to team fight generally, is outstanding. He's a very good player, maybe not a very good mid laner, but he's a very good player. I'm going to die on that hill. I'm willing to die on that hill, hopefully not going to die on that hill. But yeah, look at him again. Perfect time to flash in. And on the other side, I have to say, Luxury, this was lazy. Your jungler is dead, walk away from the Baron, set up the dragon, there's no need for you to overstay and give 3 more kills over, because now the game's over because of that.
Yeah, that's a real huge mistake. As you said, Saigon Buffalo just in full control now. 7,000 gold, Baron buff online. They're not bearing down on any Dragon Soul, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're so far ahead now. It's almost a 10k gold lead, and once again, look at all the items coming in. We have another Jinx in the VCS going for the Storm Razor. So this is something we need to keep track of. I haven't seen that many Storm Razors in other leagues. People have told me they've been built, but more in the VCS than anywhere else, and this is because the fights are so explosive. If coated, needs to be super careful.
BJ has to play it safe as well. Doesn't want to give this a 1-for-1. They both have managed to dodge away from the flawless duet. Well done there, and Coded is shut down.
Coded is really trying to put pressure into the side lane, but the rest of his team is just not there to back him up and apply pressure to other places. So in the end, he just gifts over gold.
BJ also did get caught out. We didn't catch this one.
People are just dying all the time in replay, so we're very sorry, but we are getting the footage of the kills. Maybe not on time, maybe not live, but we're getting there. 31 kills.
To be fair to the observers, it's 31 kills in 23 minutes. It's a bloodbath, and it's going to be a 30-second as down goes Froggy.
But this is the difference between the two teams and their map position. When Coated dies in the side lane, nothing happens on the other side. When Froggy dies in the side lane, his team is picking up inhibitors. Or at least inhibitor towers. So, yeah, this is what split pushing is all about. You can die, at least, if your team is able to punish on the other side. It's not too bad to die. But now they need to be careful. Killer Queen is here. Q, of course, lands. He's Killer Queen.
Yeah, it does only land onto Taki, though. Can't actually find a way onto someone like Shogun, someone like Huzmed, that he could actually boot back and get a kill. So SGB should be able to evacuate, no worries.
Do we have a TP on SGB side? Sadly not. I would have really liked to see someone TP into bot lane and apply pressure there. They don't have the TP. They want to continue the fight because the bot lane is winning for them. Let's see what they can do. But look at the Aurelia. Huge flank coming in from Coated.
Yeah, Coded has the potential to turn this whole game around as Killer Queen moves forward. Has to flash away immediately, though. He's chunked down to half, but in comes Irelia. The Moonlight Vigil lands onto nothing, and now Hecarim turns it around and cleans up Vit. Coded's a distraction, but nothing more, as that flank of this four does manage to fall down. Blazers will be following them into the grave. It's a triple kill picked up for Shogun, and he is ruling these rifts as he charges forward. Buffalo, I think, have done it. I think they've just won this game your way.
Oh, I agree with you. Froggy is kicking and screaming. He wants to get into this fight somehow. He was sprinting down the mid lane, trying to get close, but then his team just won without him, and now the game's over. 25 minutes. Saigon Buffalo finally win a game against the top 4, I guess, team of the winter season. They are here to contest for players. This time around, they are not going to go down with a whimper.
No.